What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I got another great video for you guys today. So today we're going to be talking about bass guitar. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to use one plugin to get your bass guitar to sound a lot more, so it has a lot of more energy in your mix. So we're going to be using one plugin, and I'm also going to be using automation to show you guys how to get that energy to pop through the mix. So let's jump into Logic and I'll show you how it's done. Here we go. Okay guys, so here we are in Logic Pro X, and what we're going to be doing is focusing on this bass guitar that I have highlighted right here. Now what we're going to do is open up our first plugin, and we're going to be using Head Crusher. Now if you guys don't know what Head Crusher is, it is a fantastic plugin that can get you grit, distortion, and dynamics, and it's actually a free plugin. You can get it free. So I will actually leave the link in the description down below for you guys. So this is the plugin we're going to be using, and what we're going to do is use automation to actually bring this plugin in and to bypass it. So let me show you guys how that's done. Here we go. Okay guys, so pretty much like I said, here we have Head Crusher, and we're going to solo our bass track. So now that our bass track is soloed, what we want to do is get started on the automation. So what we're going to do is just exit out of this plugin for now, and we're going to open up our automation inside of Logic. So here we go. Now what I want to do is, you see our bass track here, is when this bass track comes in on the second verse. But what I want to do is, on this bass track here, I don't want the bass guitar to have any grit or distortion on there. I only want it in the second verse. So what we're going to do is, we are going to come here and on here and go open up this menu. Then what we're going to do is click on Insert 1 Bypass Head Crusher. That's what we're going to do. Now what we're going to do is come over to the third verse here, third chorus, I'm sorry about that, and we're going to actually bring this line up. So now by bringing this automation line up, we have that section of the chorus bypassed. So no distortion, no grit, or the Head Crusher is not even doing anything there. So now what we're going to do is move on to the second step. Here we go. Okay guys, so now that we have our automation all set up, we have our bass soloed, and we have the automation line in place where we want the automation to bypass the plugin so it doesn't come in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play the bass track, and pretty much I'm going to play it through this, not the whole thing, but then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come over to this area, the second bass track over here, and play you that so you can tell the difference. So take a listen. Okay guys, so as you can see, the bass guitar is coming in through Head Crusher. So that's what we're going to do. So now what we're going to do is move our line here over to the bass bypassed area. So let me play this for you, and I'm going to show you guys what's going to happen when it plays. So let's open Head Crusher and take a look. Watch the bypass button up. You see what happened? As soon as we went into that second area, the bypass on the plugin bypassed and turned the plugin off. That is a fantastic way to add dynamics into your mix and to add an energy boost. Pretty much because what you're doing is you're using automation to actually bring your plugins in and bring your plugins out in your mix. So you're creating different sections in your song, and creating dynamics, energy, and lifts that just sound awesome. It's a fantastic way to do it. So now what we're going to do is actually dive into Head Crusher and dial in a tone to show you guys what kind of sounds we can get out of this. So let's take a look. Okay guys, so here we are in Head Crusher, and we're going to see what kind of sounds we can get out of this. But the first thing I want to do is bring in our line here again, up here, our looper, and I actually want to start on the first bass track because I want to be able to hear the bass. I don't want it bypassed. So what we're going to do is open up Head Crusher again, and we're going to dial in a tone and see what kind of cool sounds we can get out of this. So what I'm thinking is using the British button right here, and let's see what we can do. So what I want to actually do is dial off a high cut, because the thing is, what I want to do is dial off the high cut because I only want the lows to pass through. So that's what we're going to do. Take a listen. Okay, that really sounds like only the lows are popping through. Now what we're going to do is dial in a tone so that we can hear what kind of sound we can get out of it. Okay, so I was going for like a really deep sub bass sound, and that's exactly what I got, because pretty much I already have my other bass guitar track recorded, so I wanted a different tone underneath it that allows me to get a different tone, so we have two different tone bass guitars so that they pop through the mix together. Because if you have the same tone on your two bass guitars, you're not going to hear both of them because they're different. Because the same thing is, they're both the same tone. Just like guitars, you're not going to record two guitars and have the same tone, right? Because then you won't be able to hear both of them, and they won't sound wide enough. So that's why I'm using two different tones on the bass guitars. Alright? Also guys, I want to give you guys a humongous thank you. Thank you guys for watching my videos, all the likes, thank you for subscribing, and thank you guys for supporting me, and thank you for everything. You guys are awesome. Just keep making great music, and any questions you guys have, leave them in the comments down below. Also guys, when this video is over, make sure you go ahead and follow me on social media. I'll post all of my social medias on the side of the screen here so you guys can see them. Also, all of my social media links are in the description down below so that you guys can go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud. Go check them out because I post all kinds of cool stuff of behind the scenes and my thumbnails so you guys know what videos are coming up ahead of time. And if you guys haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, make it turn gray, turn on the bell to turn on post notifications so that you guys are notified whenever I post a new video on Golden Production. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video today, and if you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and hit that like button down below, because I hope you learned about using automation and using Head Crusher to actually give your mix, your bass guitar, a lot more energy so it pops through the mix, and creating dynamics. So I hope you learned a lot. Any questions you guys have, leave them down below. I always read you questions guys, and I always reply back to you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot, and make sure you keep coming back. You guys are awesome. Keep making great music. See you guys next time.